Thanks to a game-changing comment from one of the viewers, I just scored a 4x trade for the first time. Let's have a look. I was looking at the BTC chart yesterday, and to get my trade right, I followed a few rules. The first one being I identified the overall trend and it was bullish on the major time frames. So I was looking for a scalp in the long direction. Of course, I could have done it in the short direction if there was a right opportunity. However, I was fortunate enough to find an opportunity for a long. To look for the second rule, let's zoom in. The second thing I noticed was the presence of a symmetrical triangle, providing 3 tests on each trend line. And what that meant was that I was expecting a breakout. However, in which direction? From the rules of symmetrical triangle, I am aware that the probability of a breakout in either direction is approximately 50-50. And then the probability that the breakout will fail is also 50-50. So let's zoom in further. Looking deeper into the symmetrical triangle, I noticed something really interesting. This candle was supposed to close on its low, but just at the last second, it closed on its high. And this was at the support level from 20 EMA. What that suggested to me was that a long trade was incoming, or a long scalp for my case. Consequently, when I saw 2 bullish candles closing close to their high, I took a long trade, expecting a potential 50-50 chance of a reversal down, in which case I would have shorted with a slightly higher quantity, because we know that 50% of breakouts will fail in a symmetrical triangle. Rule which I further applied to strengthen my willingness to take the trade was that in 4 or 5 consecutive green candles, could be more than that, the first reversal attempt will generally fail. And that gave me a lot of confidence to take this trade. So I set my stop loss and risk to reward, as you'll see in a second. The reward was set at a potential resistance level. And this was an advice I took from one of my viewers to set the risk to reward levels at key levels, not just based on a certain ratio. Of course, when you set the risk to reward level, your ratio should be more than 1:1 or ideally more than 1:2. And this is what happened in this case. I took the trade in that sense. We were close to hitting my stop loss, but we did not, and eventually we hit the target as marked by the candle you'll see on your screen. The market went further up from my targets, but well, I collected my profits at the target level set prior to taking the trade. And well, even though a swing trader would have gotten more, I'm happy that I followed my rules and got a 4x trade for the first time in my life. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. I did a lot too, and I'll see you in the next one.